about. Self-love is something that a lot of people they don't look at. They push it to the side and shadow it. And I feel like it's something that we need to talk about, especially in this generation, because I feel like this generation lacks that 1,010%. I feel like this generation looks more so at social media, rappers, celebrities, to really see how the self-love is supposed to come off. And that's why people usually run to go get surgeries or do those things, or they're very insecure and they want to look at like other people or be other people, is because the lack of self-love is there and no one is showing them how to love themselves. And I feel like a lot of people need to focus on, honestly, all the shadow work that you need to do within yourself. And that's what I did when I was pregnant. I did a lot of my shadow work. I did a lot of my trauma healing. For example, I did not grow up with a father in the house, so I personally didn't know how a man was supposed to love me. I didn't know the difference between real love and love bombing, basically. And basically, I had to learn that the hard way. And when I did, I started learning how to love myself in the best way I could. The shadow work, the trauma healing, talking to my dad, doing all those things. And I'm very happy that I did, because let me tell you, my mindset has changed so drastically. When I was younger, and it makes a lot of sense now, I used to crave. I'm so proud of myself that I can admit this now, because when I was younger, going through it, I couldn't admit none of this shit. But I used to crave for attention to the point where if I was single for maybe 2 to 3 days, and I'm not talking about single as in, oh, I'm single and I'm okay with it. It was a I'm single and I need attention type of thing. I would jump back into a relationship 3 days later. If I was to break up with someone 3 days ago, I would jump into a relationship 3 days later. And I know that sounds crazy. I know you're probably like, well, damn, you never got time to really heal. No, I didn't. And that's the only thing I knew, because that's what I grew up on. And I'm a product of, you don't have to become what you know. You can become what you're understanding to know, and you can grow. And I feel like that is such a huge thing that people need to understand, that don't get comfortable in the mindset of you're not able to grow, because you are. Everyone's able to grow. Everyone knows how to grow. Your higher self and your intuition will always tell you how to grow. And of course, God. But you need to understand that you need to have faith in yourself, faith in God, and faith in your process, because it's not cute. It would never be cute. It's always going to be ugly, of course, because you have to always deal with the ugly in order to have the peaceful and happiness come out of that. You need to have the light come out of it. So I feel like a lot of people don't really understand that concept, and a lot of people don't understand